Hey fellow starfighters, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky, episode 12. Freighter, baby! Another thing I could try to do, knowing that I need the dissonant materials, is to go to a... Oh! That's weird. It says it's a tropical planet, but there's something wrong with it, because it's not... It doesn't have star grown on it. You know, I'm curious. I'm gonna go investigate why this tropical planet is not lush. Because it's faulted somehow. I want to know why. But also it gives me opportunity to scan for trade outposts. Because trade outposts is a really good way to get phosphorus as well. Oh, it's swamp? Yeah. Is tropical what swamps are called. I don't know all the names because there's like 100 different planet type names. But yeah, this is... If it was a swamp planet, wouldn't it have what is a swamp crop? It's stormy, I can say that much. The other thing is the scanners that you get from orbit should not be trusted until you put your foot on the planet, because sometimes the details of the planet will change once you get there. So this is the most perfect planet so far. It just has has periodic storms. Oh, launch fuel. Although my ship doesn't run on launch fuel, it runs on pugnium, so I'll just buy pugnium for the launch systems. Because it's a Sentinel ship, so it's special. It's funny that I could trade with these people without having any concept of what they're saying. Another thing you might have noticed is I can jetpack a lot longer now. That I have all those jetpack upgrades, which is really nice. I'm just buying extra fuel for later. And health. For all the horrible injuries I sustained. My health bar in the top left is still pretty... It sucks. Those little white boxes are always health. So as soon as I find one, I'll use it. Oh man, everyone left. Oh, here's a new... Oh, that's another solar sail styled ship. With the Vesper sail. Both of them are. No, only the left one. And they are not selling what I'm looking for. Solanium. A tier. With the Vesper. Did I talk to you already? My search for phosphorus is not going great so far. A garage sale on another planet. It's kind of like that. Now, there's other ways to... Oh, yeah, star bulbs. There's another way to find that stuff. So if I, for instance, click on it and then pin the details, I can gather or refine phosphorus, and it will create like a mission log for it. But yeah, no phos for me. This was a dissonant planet, was it not? No, maybe this one... No, this was just the tropical one that I wanted to check out. So, what to work on? Farming, dissonant materials, or building the infra knife? I could do either. I don't have a strong preference. Just 1 minute to vote on that. Oh, it's a derelict freighter full of pirates. Oh, thanks. Awards are mostly just credits, and I don't need credits. That's a tropical planet. That was lush, but it's full of aggressive sentinels, so it now sucks. Come on, let me scan. It looks like you guys want me to build the infra knife, so I'd be shopping for some phosphorus, or trying to farm it. But phosphorus is not an easy thing to farm for, which is why I would want to just buy it. God, where's the dissonant? Is it the last planet I search? That seems to be the pattern. It's always the last one I look at. You know, I need to make a stop here. This planet right here has a chance to be a lush planet worth colonizing. I can't tell from orbit whether it has storms or not. I have to land on it first. Zemo Z2. What are the weird yellow spiky things floating in space? They're just resource things that I can shoot for, like, platinum or gold or things like that. Given my wealth, I could also just, like, straight up buy a freighter. I mean, I'm not going to. I'd rather fight for one because it saves me, like, 10 million worth of units. I bet this planet, when I land on it, becomes the record most perfect. That would be my prediction. It has boiling puddles, but that doesn't necessarily scream storms. Huh. So, Sentinels are a little hostile here, but they're not kill-on-sight aggressive. This is, I don't know whether it has periodic storms. To truly be able to tell that, one tell is, like, if there's activated copper or activated cobalt or any activated metal, you know it has periodic storms for sure, because you can't get activated metals without periodic storms. But just because it says, oh, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Just teach me a word. Just because it says it has boiling puddles doesn't necessarily mean it will storm. Hey, there's a predator trying to kill me. I think not. Stupid cat. Don't bite off more than you can chew. My ship is only boxy from the back. It's not boxy in the front. Man, all of you are hating on my ship design. Makes me feel bad. Another thing that I should do while I'm here is I had a bunch of equipment mods that required oxygen to be able to install. So getting a little bit of oxygen would probably be a good thing. Yeah, you're right, Tangier. I would agree. I mean, given how hard I worked for the ship, I want to love it, but it is not exactly sexy. Ooh, health kit over here somewhere. Ow! Did that predator just bite me? For real, did you just bite me? Yeah, how'd you think that was gonna go? Teeth versus shotgun. Shotgun wins. Get out of here. You know those quests that I have to kill, like, X amount of creatures? I'm gonna do that just, like, in self-defense. So where was that health unit at? It was somewhere this way. Ah, here it is. Let's see if that was enough oxygen. Oh, I have the Has gauntlets now, so I can pick up farmable flora. I don't have enough sodium nitrate for the shield lattice. I probably have enough oxygen for... What was it, the portable refiner? I forget what I was doing with oxygen. Oh, I forgot that paralysis bar. Darn it. Okay, I need 30 more oxygen for the refiner, and then I'll take off and seek out phosphorus elsewhere. But I do believe that this planet might be a colony contender. I haven't had any storms yet. There's a lot of predators. The idea is that I find 3 colony contenders and then have you guys pick between the 3. So one detractor from this spot might be the fact that every freaking creature wants to eat me. But given how few nice planets that don't try to murder me there are, this one has a lot going for it. Okay, I have the personal refiner. Swank. So now I can refine things in my own inventory. The only downside to the personal refiner is it's a little noisy. Like, you have to listen to the refiner when you use it. But hey, it's pretty convenient. Means there's a lot of critters to eat? That's true. One of the big bonuses of cooking is hazard protection percent. Before I leave, I might as well get the shield lattice, because I'm 55 out of 60 sodium nitrate towards it. So I'll show you the refining process right now. Very easy to do. Take a little sodium, stick it in the refiner. Done. That's it. As you can see, you have to listen to it grind away a little bit, but like, yeah, whatever, not a big deal. And then it's done. And now I can get the shield lattice, or half of it. I need an antimatter for the other half. Alright, let's get out of here and look for phosphorus. But I will pin this planet as a potential colony contender. Because it hasn't stormed, and it seems pretty pleasant here. And my, if I do have a colony, you know, I'll just make sure my colonists have enough guns. I'm role-playing here, but make sure my colonists have enough guns to defend against biting animals. God, everything wants to bite me. Everywhere I go. In all of my play, I don't think I've seen this many predators, to be honest. I've never been threatened to... Oh, the other thing I could do is the Laval and Hail cores that I have. I can personally refine them too, and they refine into nanite clusters, as you can see. That's 250 nanite clusters, another 250. So this is why I was buying them before. So I'll have almost 1,000 nanite clusters just from buying those up. So I discovered Australia? Yeah, that's about right. I think I just got 950 nanite clusters just from that. Not bad, if I do say so myself. I think all I need for the shield lattice is antimatter. I'm about to get that. Right now. There we go. So now I have a little bit more hazard protection, which is nice.
Technology recharge.
So what is outstanding? It is the wire looms, or the phosphorus, the hydraulic wiring, and the quantum computer. So the hydraulic wiring and quantum computer, I can generally buy that at a station. Same with the phosphorus if I get lucky. And then the paralysis mortar, which is dihydrogen jelly, hermetic seal, which is two things I can often buy, and wiring loom. So just one more wiring loom, phosphorus, and the other stuff. Let's go for it. I've wasted enough time. I will check, well, alright, before I go anywhere, I want to make sure to pin that planet. So that was Zemu, right? Yeah, Zemu was a nice one. So I'm going to hold Z and add it to my wonders. So, oh, I spelled it wrong, but it doesn't matter. So there it is. Saved in my personal records, so that I can refer back to it as a potential habitable planet to settle. Oh, what the hell is that? Don't know what it is, so I might as well shoot it. I think it's just a high-density tritium cluster, which somehow didn't disappear when I shot it. Before I leave here, the other thing I want to see is if the distant planet that's in the sector is not too hot or too cold, whether it's Goldilocks. Just for future reference when I want to fix up my multi-tool. I hate when it does this. Okay, it's not that one. What I hate is when you're staring straight at the thing and it won't let you scan it. So what is distant here? Is it this thing? No, that's where I just came from. It always confuses me when it says there's a distant system and you just can't find it. It's a lot easier to do when you have a freighter that just scans all planets at once. So I've seen 4 planets, but there's 5 in total. So there's a smaller planet like on a wider orbit that I might not have spotted. 1, 2, 3, 4. So where's number 5 might be behind the ringed one. Yep, there it is. Little red.
Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
All right. There's one hostile ship, and he's really dumb because there's like a lot of backup around me. Oh no, there's two pirates. Never mind. But still pretty dumb. Hey, they gave me a battery.
Technology recharge.
Oh right, I'm in a sentinel ship. I can't recharge with batteries.
Hostile ships defeated.
I just got some black market goods from them. So if you get scanned when you have black market stuff on you, you'll be given an option to jettison it to avoid aggroing the Sentinel police. After scanning this, I'll get a lot more serious about finding phosphorus. I just want to know if this is like a golden dissident world or not. No, that's not dissident. I am so confused as to what the dissident planet is. It's doing that thing again. But all right, I'm out of here. So let's go ahead and find phosphorus. The best way that I found is to go materials and items. So into your catalog and guide, click phosphorus, and it tries to locate where you can find phosphorus. So apparently there's phosphorus in the star system somewhere at one of these planets, I think is what the guide is telling me. No. Your lying guide? Land on a planet with available phosphorus. Yeah, see, the thing is, there's no phosphorus-rich planet here in the system detected. Alright, it's just being weird. So I think the best thing I could do is just jump to a new system and start the search over again. Generally speaking, if what you're after is a metal or like a solid, it's often... Oh, here's a freighter fight. I don't have my infra knife, but yeah, I'll go for it. I'll see if I can't manage the fight anyway. Oh, the other thing I did was I bound my I screwed up the mapping controls. So the autopilot toggle, let's make Y, which is not convenient. But I set it to G, which is also the swap weapon key, which is a terrible idea. Because then I'm constantly swapping weapons. So that's not the only pilot attacking this fleet, likely. There's going to be others. And I just need to kill them all. Also, be careful not to shoot things that aren't hostiles, because you can, if you are not careful, be blamed if you just like mag dump into like an allied ship. The cops will show up and be a little pissed that you did that. And yeah, the AI ships can totally just fly right through freighters and you can't. So if you're having trouble targeting them, like, back away from the freighter, so you can put some space between you and the target so that they're not clipping into the freighter again. Oh, this sucks. My new maneuverability isn't high enough to be able to strafe fast enough to target that easily. Alright, there's 3 left. My shields are pretty cooked, but I'm already committed to the fight, so I'm going to keep going. 2 left. Can I recharge? Yeah, I'll burn a radiant shield to recharge my shields. Expensive shield recharge, but I can farm those. This fight would have been a lot easier if I had a proper weapon, like the infra knife, but you only get these freighter battles like roughly once an hour, so I figured the challenge was worth it. Unfortunately, the class of that freighter you have barely matters at all. So whether it's S tier or C tier, it like has almost no bearing on whether it's useful to me or not, especially given what I want to do. All right, last one's down. Oh, I got black market tech. You know what? I'm gonna actually use this one. This it's okay. It's not terrible. So now, as a result of that, every 3 hours and 5 warps. So yeah, every 3 hours. There is the Admiral who wants to talk to me. Thought it was every hour, but I could be wrong. So now I have nav data to board the freighter. I'm a nuisance. So he is offering to give his freighter to me, or I can request payment. I'm going to inspect the freighter. That's pretty good turbo. It's S-Class? For real? Wow! Alright! Talk about luck! It's mine now. Could not have been better. So the thing about that is you can increase the class of your fighters, your tools, your everything else, except for your freighter. Your freighter is sort of stuck the way it is. And I got an S-Class freighter right off the bat, which is just mad. It's just, that's madness. So your freighter can have a fleet, and this came with a pretty crummy trade ship. Let me take a look at it. No, it's actually not that bad as a trade ship, as a C-Class 5 expedition trade ship. And you can have up to 30 frigates as part of your fleet that you can dispatch on missions where you spend fuel and you gain back stuff. Back here, oh look, I have a little terrarium it came with. Back here I can build. So I can, I start with the ability to have a command room and a trade room. A cultivation chamber to grow, storage, And then you can also expand upon your freighter to have it be... So in the game, you can either have your freighter be your base, you can have a base on a planet, or both. You can only have one freighter, though. But you can have as many, like, planet bases as you want. Wow. Wow. And this freighter was growing grav balls. Okay. Time to harvest. Oh my god. You have no idea how lucky that is. These gravitino balls are worth kind of a lot. As you can see. 480k for what I just harvested in my farm. Alright. Nice. Well, that's it. That's all that's built back here. It's just some farms. And then this nice looking table-y thing. So if I wanted to deploy my ships for fleet stuff, I could add a fleet room, a fleet command room. And for each deployed mission, I would need one more command room. The last fleet... Okay, so right now it's giving me blueprints to be able to make fleet fuel, which is this frigate fuel, and okay, and then I'll show you what the expeditions look like. I wasn't planning on running very many expeditions because there's a very long cooldown for them, as you'll see in a second. But here's the potential expeditions that I have for me right now. So there's a trade expedition that only takes 37 minutes, but some of them take 2 hours, 3 hours, and then sometimes they can even take like a full day. And the way to do it is you assign ships for your expedition, and then you can launch them. So this is a trade expedition that takes 37 minutes, so I'm actually just going to send my trade ship out there. The difficulty of the mission is 2-star. The ship can handle about a 2-star, which means it might come back damaged. It might not. It might succeed. But I'll just launch it so that you can see. So other things. Here's why I really wanted a freighter. I am going to upgrade its bulkhead because I had a free bulkhead mod. But why I really wanted a freighter is here. The freighter can give you the interstellar scanner mod, which allows you to just... Or actually, is that even it? I don't think that's it that I really wanted. It was the scanner room. It allows you to build a scanner room, which will scan everything. It scans the solar system that you're in just instantly, and all of it. And I have one salvaged frigate module, so I'm going to unlock that. I need an ion battery to install that, but that is what's going to help me survey for... Oh, my ship... Wait, seriously? It's already broken? Oh, no, it's not broken. Why am I getting a prompt here as there's something to talk about? That's weird. Normally, that symbol there indicates that there's, like, something going on, which usually indicates that the ship got damaged. But it's not damaged, so I'm really confused. Whatever. Matter transporter is really nice, too, yeah. Absolutely, that's my second favorite. For this role-playing series, the scanner is more important. So, question. Should I temporarily abandon infra knife to get a scanner room? So the idea that I had for the series is we would use the frigate to hop from star to star, scanning for potential colony locations. And then once we find planets that have the potential for high habitability, we can add them to a catalog and then vote to settle them once I have a few logged. Also, on my freighter, random ships will land, and I can trade with them. And another thing is, like, all of the ships that you have, or some of the ships that you have claimed will also be stationed here. So if I had multiple ships that I owned, I would see them parked around. Hey, and Bunny, thank you for the sub. And you guys think I should get a scanner room. Okay, so I need cobalt. Which I'm not going to find offered. So go mine cobalt for a scanner room. I can't believe I got an S tier. Part of me feels like I should figure out the coordinates of this system so that if anyone else wants a S tier frigate or S tier freighter, they can just come here. That's the thing, is the quality of the things that you find are like hard coded into the systems that you're at. So if anyone else came here and saved a oh, there's the dissident system. If anyone else came here and saved a freighter, it would also be an S tier freighter. So I'm looking for cobalt. Cobalt is actually a resource that you also find in caves stalagmites and stalactites. So if I don't see a system here that has cobalt, I could just go to any system, any planet rather, and just go into a cave and get it. Given how pivotal the freighter is to this marathon, it couldn't be better. Yeah, however, whether it was S tier or C tier, it really doesn't matter. It's actually not that important. An S tier multi-tool and an S tier ship. Actually, an S tier ship would have been the most luck. So I'm going to go into this nuclear moon because it's a dissident moon, and go into the caves and get some cobalt. And also, if there's radiant shards that are easy to snag, you know, that's just icing on the cake. I think there's a radioactive storm happening here at the moment, though. So I'm not going to park until I find a cave system. There's a lot of inverted mirror harvester around, so this is a pretty plentiful planet in terms of dissident resources, it looks like. I only have anecdotal evidence so far. But if you remember the original planet that I was on, like, I could not find those mirrors to save my life. And I left because it was so frustrating. And I'm not spotting cave systems, though. Oh, here's one. I am the brakes. So, just to remember, I need tons and tons and tons of resources in order to unlock these slots, so that I can have full access to my multi-tool. And some of these resources are crystallized hearts, which I only get through destroying the mechs that are here. But if I got a lot of radiant shards and Atlantium, or however you pronounce it, that would be a huge start. Alright, this planet's not so bad. Right now there's a radiation storm, and my has bar is not flying towards 0 as fast as it was on the last planet. There's also grab balls if I want to piss off the sentinels real fast, which I'm not going to at the moment. But I'm here for the cobalt, so let's go cobalt hunting. So a very reliable source of cobalt is just really any cave. The stalagmites and stalactites typically have cobalt, so I already have some. I have enough to make that ion battery. Gratis, thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. I will drink to that. Cheers. And I think I had 2 separate things that needed ion batteries. I forget what the other one was. Hey, there's a creature down here. And it's not trying to eat me. Salt. I want ferrite dust. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 19th and August 20th. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below, and if you have any feedback, you can let me know there as well, but please keep in mind that this was a mini-series, so all of the content has already been recorded and changes cannot be made. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to help to influence the games that I play, please join me on Discord. A link to Discord can be found in the description of this video and also on my website. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers and Twitch viewers that turned out to the marathon, my Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow space explorers.